We'll keep an eye on who can come away with the Micro Sprint Mart Hard Charger Award and the CMT Services highest finishing female driver award. Green flag in the air. We are underway in the 8-8. Steps and Kinsella get together, but Kinsella leads it down the back straightaway. Hagopian and Myers touch at the back of the field, and we are underway here in the Junior Sprint 8-8. Lap number 1 is going to go to the 5V Vito Kinsella. Blade Graham in the 66B up in the second spot with Hayden Steps in third. Davis in the fourth position, feeling pressure from 95 and Ethan Ward. They battle for the fourth spot. Bryson Roush in the sixth position, trying to work his way into the top 5. Roush to the back bumper of Nathan Ward down the back straightaway. That time they did touch a little bit side by side between Jace Thurin and Brody Rubio. For the seventh position, Rubio hangs on to it for now. 3 laps in, still 17 to go. Here in this Junior Sprint A-Main, looking at the top 3. Vito Kinsella, Blaine Graham, Hayden Steps. Your top 3 as of now. All those drivers trying to lock into the A-Main tomorrow night. Red flag in turn number 2. Car on its side. Here are 5 laps into this one. And that is the 5, I believe, of Colin Klein. It is. Tough break for Colin Klein, was running in the 14th position. And he tips over onto his side. Second red flag here of this Junior Sprint A-Main. We will revert back to 4 laps completed and 16 to go. So still early, second red flag we've seen in the Junior Sprint A-Main. Jordan Cook, you never like to see that. Do you see any damage on the 5 car?
Thank you, Connor. It looks like there's only wing damage, and that's about it. Other than that, the car looks like it's good to go to continue.
Thank you very much, Jordan. So 2 red flags here in the Junior Sprint A-Main. However, it looks as if both of those drivers are going to be able to continue. We already saw Logan Wood continue on. Now it looks like Colin Klein should be able to do the same. So getting the field lined up, it will be a single file restart here. Once we have at least 1 lap completed, we go to single file restarts for the remainder of the race. Your running order looks like this. Vito Kinsella is the race leader. Blaine Graham rides in second. Hayden Steps in third. Brent Davis fourth. Bryson Roush in fifth. Nathan Ward sixth. Brody Rubio seventh. Landon Jones 8th, Jace Thurin 9th, Levi Osborne 10th, Braxton Vasconcelos 11th, Jace Myers 12th, Jackson Tardif 13th, Colin Klein 14th, Kasey Leal 15th, Nathan McPhail 16th, Clayton Jalaka 17th, Quentin Hagopian 18th, Logan Wood, car that was upside down earlier, rides in 19th. Heston Steps did not start. The 99 of Heston Steps did not start the A-Main. See him sitting there in the infield on the panoramic camera on the bottom of your screen. The wide view, courtesy of Fast 4 Media, showing you the entire racing surface. 16 laps to go, so still plenty of time for the drivers to work themselves inside the top 3 and lock in to the Junior Sprint A-Main tomorrow night. Vito Cancia, Bladen Graham, Hayden Steps currently in those positions to do so. Green flag in the air, back underway. Vito Cancilla is your race leader. He's got the 66B on his back bumper. Top 3. You see them on your screen there. Cancilla, Graham, and Steps all in positions to lock into tomorrow. Still very early as we see Bryson Roush in the 17B go to the inside of Davis. Red flag, though, is going to come out once again. A car upside down in turns 3 and 4. The 9J of Levi Osborne is spun around. And another car on his lid. And that's the 14 of Jace Myers. Safety crew is down there on the scene. We're going to throw it down once again to pit reporter Jordan Cook.
Thank you, Connor. It looks like for the 9J of Osborne, it looks like there is, from the looks of it, no damage with the front end. But for Jace Myers, it looks like there's only wing damage. Other than that, it looks good to go.
Yeah, Jordan, the entire left side wing panel broken on the 14. We did see Jason Myers down there talking to him. We see Jace staying in the car. Seems as if Jason's maybe thinking he can still continue. Jordan, did you hear what Jason was telling his son Jace down there?
Yeah, he was telling his son to, you don't have to run with the side wing panel. You can run without it as long as it's not interfering. So honestly, he can run without it. So he'll be good to go.
Yeah, so it looks like the 14 and Jace Myers is going to be able to continue. And kind of odd here, you've got 3 red flags already in this Junior Sprint A-Main. Logan Wood and now Jace Myers. And all 3 of them continuing on as the other one, the gun upside down, continuing on as well. So Colin Klein was that driver. So Wood, Klein, and Myers all upside down, yet all continuing on here in this Junior Sprint A-Main. And still only 4 laps in the books. For the most part, it's been Cancilla, Graham, and Steps all out front. Nobody from 4th on back has really challenged any of the top 3. We did see Briggs Davis and Bryson Roush going at it for the 4th position prior to the red. So Jace Myers continues on. Levi Osborne was the other car involved that did have some damage, but wasn't too significant, so we do believe he will continue on. So once again, the score is working on correcting the restarting order. So once we get the drivers sorted out in the right starting order, we'll turn the field back loose. Still 16 laps to go in this one. Here's a look at your running order. Vito Kinsella is the leader. Bladen Graham in second. Hayden Steps is third. Briggs Davis is fourth. Bryson Roush will be in fifth. And then Nathan Ward, Brody Rubio, Landon Jones, Chase Thurin, Braxton Vasconcelos, Jackson Tardiff, Colin Klein, Kasey Leal, Nathan McPhail, Clayton Jalakis, Quentin Hagopian, Logan Wood. So being told per race control, 5 laps have been taken off this junior sprint A main. So this junior sprint A main with 3 red flags already and only 4 laps complete. And for time purposes, this junior sprint A main has been cut to 15 laps in distance. Lights are out, we'll go green this time. 11 laps to go now. 11 laps to go once again. Due to time purposes and with 3 red flags already in this one, this junior sprint A main has been cut to 15 laps. Vito Kinsella is still your race leader in the V5 machine. He started his night setting quick time, would like to finish his night going to victory lane. Green flag back in the air. Into turn number 1, Bladen Graham in the 66 speed, trying to cut down Kinsella and also hold off Peyton Steps to keep himself in the second position. Briggs Davis goes up to the high side, allows the 17B of Bryson Roush to take a peek. Roush could take advantage of the open inside lane. Now we'll try to do it in turn 2. Down the back straightaway, Bryson Roush into 4th lane, and Jones comes with Roush. Jones gets together with Roush at 3 and 4. Jones and Davis side by side at the line that time for the mid position. Davis with a slight edge as Nathan Ward, who has fallen back to the 7th position, tries to work to the inside of Landon Jones. He brings the 25 Arnold Brody Rubio with him. Rubio up to the outside. Down on the inside though, Ward able to hold the 7th position. Now working on Landon Jones as he drives away from Rubio. Nathan Ward in the 95. All over the 77. Landon Jones gets a run to the inside. Jones cuts down to the bottom to protect the line. They get together and 1 and 2. Jones goes around. Ward drives on. Caution will come out. And an intense battle for the 6th position ends with Landon Jones going around. So the caution coming out there. Tough break for Landon Jones as he was riding in the 6th position. So for the drivers that finish outside the top 3, no sweat. They'll get to come back tomorrow night. Complete new program for those drivers. And they will try to get into the A-main tomorrow night. The best they can start, of course, 4th. But still plenty of opportunity for them to come back strong tomorrow night. 7 laps to go. 8 complete, 7 to go. In the junior sprint A-main, Vito Kinsella, Bladen Graham, Hayden Steps, Bryson Roush, Briggs Davis, Nathan Ward, Brody Rubio, Braxton Vasconcelos, Chase Thurin, Jackson Tardiff, Clayton Jalakis, Jace Myers, Kasey Leal, Logan Wood, Colin Klein, Quentin Hagopian, and then Landon Jones. Bryson Roush, there on that last green flag run, was able to get by Briggs Davis to move into the 4th position. So Roush now will be able to set his sights on locking himself into the A-main tomorrow night. The top 3, Kinsella, Graham, and Steps, have not been touched to this point. Roush is going to try to spoil the party for one of those 3. Green flag in the air. Back underway with 7 to go in the junior sprint A-main. Ward going to get passed by the 25R of Rubio. Nathan, or I should say Brody Rubio in the 25R by the 95 of Ward. Ward comes back strong on the inside now. Briggs Davis, as the 3-car battle will be stopped by a yellow. Quentin Hagopian and Logan Wood. The 2 cars together there in turn number 2. Six laps to go. And we have been told via race control that the Junior Sprint A-Main has eclipsed the 20-minute time limit allowed, and the next flag will end the race. So we have 6 green flag laps still to go, but the next flag will end the race, and that makes it so much more important for those drivers running 4th, 5th, 6th on back to try to move their way inside the top 3 with the threat of a potential caution coming. So 6 green flag laps to go. Next flag will end the race. Kinsella Graham steps in transfer spots to tomorrow night for now. Roush, Davis, Ward, the rest of the field on the outside looking in. Everybody has got their sights set on the top 3. Back underway in the Junior Sprint A-Main. Roush to the inside of steps into 1 and 2. Bryce and Roush will take the 3rd spot down the back straightaway. Hayden steps in the 98. We'll try to get him back down to turn number 4. The caution is out, and boy, this is going to be interesting. Car around in turns 1 and 2. So the 3 junior of Kasey Leal around there in turns 1 and 2. This race is over. We do know that. We will revert back to the 9th lap. That was the last lap when all drivers crossed the start-finish line. And this race will be official, the finishing order, based off of the running order on lap number 9. Therefore, Vito Kinsella the winner, Blaine Graham 2nd, and Hayden Steps in 3rd. Hayden Steps will transfer into tomorrow.